All right, so first thing off the rip that I would recommend is more bounce passes. I don't have your POV, so I can't see exactly where this defender is in between you and the open guy in the corner, but it's one of those passes that's not chest pass open, it's bounce pass open. This should just be a quick catch. Instead of ball faking and then dribbling, just catch, boom, hit him for three. In this game, this is how you got most of your fouls, reaching in. You got one at the end of the game that ended up being a travel call, but that's one out of every 4 or 5 attempts, so it's not really worth it. Similar situation here. Just ride his hip bone to hip bone, get in his pocket, hands up, wall up, let him make it over your contest. This is another one of those bounce pass opportunities I talked about. 2 reasons why you bounce pass. 1, it's not as hot, it's easier to catch. And 2, look at the pockets you have on the floor. So what I mean by pocket is when you throw a bounce pass or you're about to throw a chest pass, guys usually stand up. So there's a little pocket there by someone's feet, by someone's legs, where you could pass the ball. Another thing I would recommend as well is getting better at passing with both hands. To get a better angle for this pass, you could probably take 1 extra dribble just to kind of stay in between both defenders. And then you got a nice little left hand or right hand pocket pass in between for the layup. But trying to rush it in there, not having pace, and making a chest pass is what gets this pass tipped. Anytime you and a teammate are no longer on the same line, it's always going to be a tough pass. See how as you're coming up the 3-point line, he's going down the lane, and then the pass ends up behind him? Good defender's going to steal that. And like I mentioned a couple clips ago, this is another left-hand bounce pass. That way, you can stay squared up to not only your man, but the rest of the floor. And you don't have to turn your body just to make a right-handed pass. So you're playing off 1 foot a lot. And this is not me saying that there aren't times to play off 1 foot, but in certain situations, you end up taking harder shots than you need to. Put yourself in situations where things like this can happen instead of coming to a 2-foot stop and finding your teammates. Oh, the patented Johnny floater. When they're going in, it's good, but when they're not, it's a tough shot to make a living off of. Me personally, I like 2-foot floaters over 1-foot floaters because A, the charge could be waiting for you. 2, off 2 feet coming to a stop, it's a little bit easier to control so that you don't have these back rim misses, these long misses like this. When you come to a 2-foot jump stop, you can go straight up and down rather than having to really shoot it with a lot of touch because your momentum is taking you forward. So here's a situation where instead of taking a rushed 3, just hit your flash guy, number 4, in the middle. If you feel like you can't fit it in there, take your eyes to the top of the key and look at your point guard up top, and that will move 3, and then that'll create a bigger gap, a better passing angle.